an absolute hero and I admire him so much. That's not easy. Not easy. He's a real hero.
I look at you, you make me blind. Why do you have to be so beautiful all the time? I know I can't be with you. It's killing me to see you with someone else. What to do? Now I'm in the corner and watching you smile. Watching you.
Okay, monkey. Day 12.
Yeah.
Come here, you little jumping jack. Holy moly. Okay, where are we going?
Minehead.
Minehead.
Yeah.
Who's driving and who's running?
I'm running today and you're gonna drive.
Okay, yeah, I'll get in the car.
Oh, no, wait, no.
Okay.
Runner, driver.
So day 12, and we've got an overcast, cloudy, but okay day. Good for running.
Yeah.
So I'll see you in 3.5 hours. Okay?
Okay,
Thank
good.
you.
Enjoy
Thank you for your support. Yes.
See you soon.
Okay, see you on the road, you lot. It's not lost on me, you know, that I'm getting to see England, Wales and Scotland like most people who live here don't ever get to do in their lifetime. So I'm very appreciative of that, and I'm making sure I take everything in. It's not just about the running, it's about the people we are meeting, places we're staying, scenery, the tourist attractions we're doing, and the rugby clubs we're visiting. It's a very unique experience. I'm very grateful for creating this opportunity for my wife and I to do this. And I'm very grateful for all the love and support we're getting along the way. So thank you to everyone for that. It's a beautiful day to be out running again. Third County, Somerset, welcome. Bye Devon, you were nice, I love you. Beautiful. I'm very high up here. It's going to be some downhills, I hope. Look at this, absolutely stunning. Be even better if it wasn't uphill. Okay, I'm nearly an hour and a half into today's run and I'm starting to come down the Porlock hill, and anybody that knows this area knows that it's a very steep hill at the bottom. I've only just started the descent, so I've got the big downhill to go into Porlock, and then I've got about 10 kilometers left for the day to Minehead. So yeah, that 3-hour target's looking pretty good, and I'm feeling great, really good. Sun's not out too much, so I'm getting a good cloudy cool run. Loving it, folks. Day 12, Run for Rugby 2023. Thanks to James and friends for our stay last night in Linton. Fantastic stuff. And today we're reaping the rewards of a good night's sleep and some healthy breakfast this morning. So thank you guys again. Away we go. Insane. Look at this. Oh my god. 25%, folks. I've arrived in beautiful Porlock, Exmoor National Park. What a lovely place. I made it to Minehead, folks. Welcome to Minehead, the gateway to Exmoor. I'm off to find wifey. There she is. There's a monkey. Hey, monkey.
How are you?
Oh, that was a world record. Yes.
There he is. Yeah, that's Mark.
2 hours 40 from Lynmouth.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
That's a little bit quicker than I was last week.
Oh god.
I was in the car as well.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh,
Sit down.
oh
Do
man.
you want me to grab anything?
Okay, so here we are. I've finished the run. She's finished the driving part, and we're in beautiful Minehead. It's a nice little place, isn't
It
it?
is so beautiful. So beautiful. It was a wonderful surprise because I didn't expect this.
No, we didn't expect this. We're sitting outside. We're about to have some lunch at a little cafe called Apple Tree Tea Rooms. Lovely place here. I'll show you around. Quaint little house. Number 29, the Avenue. So if you come to Minehead, now I think Minehead is famous for a TV show here in the UK. The Bucklands, is it? Can't remember, something like that. But it's famous for a TV show. We're going to be heading off soon to the rugby club to meet Becky and see the great Minehead Barbarians Rugby Club. So looking forward to that, having a chat to Becky about mental health in the game of rugby. And we're going to be doing that a little bit later. So we'll see you again soon. Thanks. Hi everyone, we've just arrived at the amazing Minehead Barbarians Rugby Football Club. Here's the field behind me, and I guess this is where all the action goes on here in Minefield. Got a lovely sweeping pitch that goes down to this side of the field, and I'm sure there's a few balls that get run off over there. And behind me here is the clubhouse. Let's have a look at that. There we are, and we're meeting Becky here very shortly to have a chat about how things are going at Minehead Rugby Football Club. Now if you're watching the video today and you haven't seen my message yet, I'm going to be hosting a major event at the Isha Rugby Football Club that was actually started in 1927 in West Sussex, and I'm going to be hosting an event there after I finish this run to John O'Groats. The idea is we're all going to come together and we're going to put a sustainable plan into place for mental health in rugby across the United Kingdom. And I'm driving this because I don't want to spend 1,000 miles running through 3 nations and not having a result at the end of it. So the plan is we're going to get together for a day. We're going to work on putting a mental health plan together that all of you are going to use in your rugby clubs across England, Wales and Scotland. So I'm relying on you to turn up and come and help us create that plan, because you know the best thing for your club, and we're going to have experts there from the mental health world. They're going to help us put that plan together. So July the 24th, Isha Rugby Football Club in West Sussex, that's going to be the venue. Please drop me a note if you'd like to attend or find out a little bit more information, and I'll be happy to supply you with that. So let's go now and have a chat to Becky and find out what's going on at Minehead Barbarians Rugby Football Club.
So yeah, the club's been running since about the 1940s.
Yep.
And we moved out here in the 1970s.
Okay.
And we've expanded the club building wise quite a lot.
Yep.
We've got over 250 minis and juniors here on a Sunday.
Yep.
Ranging from 4.5 to 18 years old when they become adults.
Yep.
We've just had our presentation dinner where we had Andy Good as a guest speaker.
Yep.
So yeah, and we run 2 senior sides at the moment and an under 18s.
Yep.
And like I said, we've got quite a big mini catchment.
Yep.
What else would you like to know?
So what's your role at the club, Graham?
I'm club chairman.
Yep.
And have been for several years, but this year standing down and letting the younger ones come in. It needs an injection every so often. You know, with every club, it needs an injection of new ideas and new life. But I mean, we're not going away. My wife Faye, she's president at the moment, but that comes to a finish because that's got a 2-year lapse on it. So so it comes to an end. But yeah, we pretty much. It sounds quite big-headed, but pretty much done most things in the club. I'm just finished cutting the pitches.
Right.
But done fixtures, memberships. Yeah, we ran the bar for several years for different reasons. But yeah, we hold lots of functions here. We do weddings, don't we?
Yeah.
Weddings, christenings, funerals, the whole spectrum really.
So that helps getting money in?
Yeah, it does. It costs an awful lot of money to run this club.
Yep.
You know, you've got your electric, your gas and everything else. It does cost us a fortune, and we try to get some of that back. We're involved with a company called ESF who run a Leicester Tigers tournament, rugby tournament here every year. Mm-hmm. So that's run over the May bank holiday weekend. Yep. Which brings us in a little bit of money. Yep. It's hard work, all through volunteers. Majority of the club are volunteers. There's not many paid people. Yep. So you know, you're relying on them. Mm-hmm. We've got a good volunteers coordinator in James Baker. He's done a fantastic job this year getting people involved. Yep. And yeah, we're up and running. And from a mental health point of view, we obviously offer everything that was within a rugby club, really. Mm-hmm. You know, it's here, and if you spot something, we've got a safeguarding officer or safeguarding officers that work here, so they're looking after people's welfare. And we've also put people in contact with a local, you know, not psychiatrist, but someone that they can speak to. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's a big thing now, isn't it? You know, mental health. It's recognised now, whereas before it was sort of pushed to one side, and you weren't really, you weren't looked after. Yeah.
So have you heard of Looseheadz before?
Never.
You haven't?
To be honest, no. Okay. Until we heard about yourself. Yeah. No, we hadn't.
Right. Okay. So, I'll give you a little bit of background. So, thanks for the story and telling the facts, because I think they're all true.
Yeah.
So, as you can probably tell from my accent, I'm not from these shores.
No.
I've come over here with a mission to run the length of the United Kingdom in support of mental health within rugby. And a few months ago, I got in contact with Looseheadz, and I decided to join a partnership with them for this run to help them raise not only awareness, but to get more things happening within the mental health space, because there are statistics out there that will tell us that not enough's being done, right, by existing clubs and by the RFU. So I've come here on a mission to try and ignite the whole discussion around mental health, because if we lose another life within the rugby community, it's one too many. And we've got to stop thinking that it's okay, because it's not. And even on this trip, since I started this run 12 days ago, we've lost 2 people from the rugby family in the UK, right? So that just, you know, almost brings me to tears, because it's ridiculous that we're having to do that. So on July the 24th, which is going to be a week after I finish my run at John O'Groats, I'm holding an event at the Isha Rugby Club in West Sussex, and I'm inviting everybody to come along that I meet along the way, and we're going to put a mental health plan together that can be used in rugby clubs across the UK. So it's going to be built by you, for you, and implemented to make sure that we're looking after the people in the club. So the first challenge I'm going to give you guys and girls is to have somebody at that meeting on that day, right? And to represent your club at that meeting. We're going to bring all of the community together, so players, officials, administrators, right? Because the conversation needs to take into account all the things that you are challenged with.
Yes, that's right.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's not me coming here and saying, oh, I've got a plan. It's you saying, we need this, we want this in our club. How's it going to be funded? How's it going to be supported? How's it going to be sustainable? Is it for men? Is it for women? Is it for everybody? Yes, it is. It's inclusive, okay? So I don't want to waste my time running 1,000 miles with no outcome, right? I want an outcome from this. I want to see something happen. Because after I've done this run, I'm going to New Zealand. I'm going to run the length of New Zealand.
Right, yeah.
And then I'm going to Canada, and I'm going to do it there as well. So it's all for the rugby family.
So I dreamt about Kiwi or Australia?
Kiwi, yeah.
Kiwi, yeah. Well, we have connections with New Zealand.
Good.
We've had them for quite a long time. They've sent players over to us.
Okay. Hang on, let's rewind. Focus over here for a second. Graham's just talking about a very important thing, folks. We're talking about Taranaki Rugby Union in New Zealand, where I'm from. And Graham's just talking about the connection that they have here at the club at Minehead. So we're going to hear about that.
Yeah, I mean, it started with a guy called Dave Hurley, and then moved on to Jason Hurley, and he came over here as a young lad, and he's played rugby here, gone back over to New Zealand. He's now back with his family. Well, he met a girl here, they had kids here, they moved back out to New Zealand, and he's now coaching out there, a girls' side.
Okay.
His dad, Mark, he came here and coached.
Yep.
So there's quite a connection, and we have sent boys from here back out to there.
Yep.
But because of COVID and different things, it's sort of broken down a little bit. But we're hoping to reignite it again.
Oh, great!
You know, and do it again, because it's a great experience.
Yeah.
For them to do, on a slightly smaller scale. We've got a connection with a French club, Plouzenet, and we've had that for many years, where we used to take groups of children over.
Yep.
They would stay with French families.
Yep.
And then they would come back over here, and we would farm the kids out to English families.
Yep.
But unfortunately, that's sort of gone by the wayside because of COVID and different things, different restrictions. Now you've got the safeguarding side of it now. You know, where we were always confident with our parents that they were okay, but now you've got to be DBS and all the rest of the stuff, which is good in some ways, but it's sort of
makes it hard.
Makes it hard. Yeah. So yeah, we've had a connection with them. We do run girls' sides here.
Good.
We've had ladies' sides before.
Yep.
At the moment we haven't, but we're hoping to restart that again.
Yep.
So yeah, we're here for everybody and every ability really.
Yep.
We have worked.
What's holding you back on getting the women's game back going again?
It's just numbers really, I think, and I think that it's going to sound a bit sexist, but it's not meant in that way. I think I think the thing is that women come, or young girls will come and play. They perhaps get married, they have kids, so they've got different priorities, so they'll give up playing rugby. Whereas the men will come, meet a girl, they'll have kids, but the men carry on playing.
Yeah.
And I think that's a fact of life, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
But we do get them coming back. But at the moment, we're hoping to start up touch rugby for women.
Okay, good.
And ease them back in, because it's quite a daunting task to come here and learn to play rugby, and it's full on tackling.
Yep.
If you haven't been brought up through minis and juniors, which we're getting girls' sides, and they're moving on to ladies' rugby that have come through from 4 years old all the way up through tag to tackling, and then obviously when they get to a certain age, they then have to go over to a girls' side. They can't play with the boys in the boys. So yeah, it's encouraging that it's still going on. You know.
I've got a story to tell you, Graham. Before we started this trip, this lady here had never been on a rugby field in her life. And she was playing touch at Barnstaple the other day with the ladies down there. and now she's seeking a professional contract to try and play the game, which I'm hoping she'll get to support us both.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
To make money.
Yeah, to make money. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So okay, well that's good. So we've got the opportunity for women's teams to come into the fray.
Yeah.
And plenty of women in town that want to play, Becky.
A lot of them were like touch. There used to be a hell of a lot of us that used to play here.
Yeah.
But obviously, like Graham said, we've all gone off, had kids, and
Yeah.
now our priorities to change rather than running around on a rugby field getting damaged then
Sure.
to the kids. So hopefully with a touched team,
Yeah.
we'll be all more up for it than more of the contact. But yeah, I can't see there being an issue with anyone coming back to play touch.
Okay.
So,
We are going to come tonight and have a look at the touch. Okay. So
fantastic.
we've worked out our schedule and
Thank you.
we'll be here to have a go at that. So okay, well, that's good. So can I get some kind of commitment for someone to come to the event in July?
We will do our very best. Yes, I
Yeah.
can't see a reason why somebody within the club
Yep.
can't come up there
Make a
and
walk.
be part of that. Yeah.
Because we're not, as I say, the important thing for me is
I know that we would never work. I know that someone would get hurt.